Ryan, are you awake?
Oh, I am now.
Yeah, all right, then stay awake. Now, just listen. I'm making this call against my better judgment. But I know it's what Mary would want me to do, and so it's what I'm doing.
Listen, she's on her way to the hospital right now with her mother to have your baby.
So if you've got one responsible, decent bone in your body and you care at all for her feelings,
You will do what that girl wants more than anything else in the world and get your tail up to that hospital right now.
Mary told me about this, but it's not quite what I expected, Doctor.
Well, the idea of the labor delivery room is to make it comfortable and natural to have a baby. See, the bed converts into a delivery table when we add stirrups down there. There's oxygen outlets on the wall, IV stand if we need it, and the monitoring equipment just rolls right in if we have to use it. Otherwise, we tried to make it as much like home as we could. See, this used to be a storage area for the operating room.
If this hospital ever has any money again, Dr. Wolf has some terrific plans.
4 adjacent labor delivery rooms, decorated in different styles, colors, special lighting, built-in cabinets for the monitoring equipment. That's all it takes is money.
Well, this suits us fine. Uh-oh.
Is your contraction?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, don't keep it yourself. We're in on this, too. Oh, that's a good contraction. Good for you. Any discomfort?
No. I know what's happening, but that's about all. Oh, how could I be hungry?
When did you eat last?
Around noon yesterday.
That's how.
Well, as soon as the baby's born, I'll run across the street and I'll prepare anything your heart's desired.
Oh.
And we'll have a picnic.
Terrific. After every contraction, she lets me have it with the elbows and knees.
Oh, the walls of her house are beginning to close in on her. Poor darling.
She?
It's a girl.
Oh.
I can't believe it's finally happening.
I know.
I wonder where Jack is.
Oh, probably in his bed, no doubt.
Seneca, can I see you for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Bucky.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were still here. I went looking for you a little earlier.
Oh, I went out for dinner, then I stopped by Jill's for a while.
What, see Edmund?
Partly.
To tell Jill?
No.
You aren't gonna tell her, are you?
No, Bucky, no. I'm not gonna tell her now. You see, nothing, but nothing, and no one, including Roger, is gonna make me tell Jill that Frank Ryan is Edmund's father when there's a chance that that knowledge could get them back together again.
Look, Seneca, could you keep your voice
And
down?
Bucky, I really don't appreciate your debating it with me every time one of their names is mentioned.
I'm sure you don't. I know I don't. And since I figure that I'm the only person that you could discuss it with, if you wanted to, and I'm the only person that knows how responsible and honest you are about all this, I thought the whole question might be on your mind, you know.
All right, okay, because I do feel responsible for Edmund and for Jill. I cannot in good conscience do anything that would encourage her into that painful, destructive relationship. Now, I will tell her when, in my judgment, it is time for her to know, and not before. And I will take full responsibility for that decision. You got that?
Yeah.
All right, do you want to talk to me about anything else?
Yeah, Miss Nieves.
Who?
Alicia Nieves, our new bilingual paraprofessional.
Oh, yeah. All right, what about her?
Well, she left her purse in her locker unlocked and found it in the trash basket near the nurse's station. Someone had lifted her pay envelope. Yeah, $104 and some change.
I don't suppose there's any hint of who did it.
No, of course not. She was pretty broken up about it, and I felt for her because she was making such a big effort not to let anybody know how bad she felt, you know, and so I talked to her a little while. It's a big mess.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, she's got this 12-year-old brother who she's bringing up on her own salary, plus sending money to an aunt with 2 kids, her sisters, I think, and so losing a week's pay is a disaster.
Oh, boy. Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. I mean, I told her that I'm a bachelor and I don't have any responsibilities, and I never can find the time to spend my money around here anyway, so I offered to lend her the $100, and she could pay me back whenever.
She wouldn't take it.
Wouldn't consider it. So I suggested the credit union, and that scared her half to death. You know, the problem is that if they don't get it from somewhere, I think they're literally gonna starve to death during the next week. So, I mean, couldn't you offer it to them and make it sound like the department has some kind of fund for that kind of thing or something?
Yeah, sure. I'll try. Where is she?
She's right out there on the desk.
Yeah. Well, let me see what I can do, huh?
Okay, great, thanks.
What's her name again?
Alicia Nieves.
It's a pretty name.
Pretty girl. Seneca, I don't mean to hassle you about Jill. It's just, I'm afraid if you don't tell her now, you're going to be sorry for it.
Flowers in the delivery room. How about that?
Oh, it's lovely. Aren't they lovely? Who from?
Oh, I think I know.
Hurry up, we love you. Frank and Patrick. Oh, we're good brothers.
Aren't they, though? And the nurse was so sweet, she put water in. See them from there.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, Ma.
Uh-oh, wait, let me...
This is gonna be a stiff one.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, now relax, relax. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good, good. Now go with it. Relax, relax, relax.
Oh.
Good girl.
Oh. Where's Dr. Wolf?
He's right outside the door. Do you want him?
No, I just want to know he's here.
You know, my grandmother used to tell stories about when Matt, my Uncle Matt, was born. It was winter, and it was raining out like the deluge. And my grandfather had gone to get the doctor. And that left her alone with 2 small children. One was 3 and the other was 2. And a great big farm dog named King, who was asleep on the hearth. Well, it was her 3rd labor. And it was coming a bit quicker than she had expected. So there she was alone with 2 sleeping babies and 1 big dog. Well, she wanted somebody with her, so she calls King into the bedroom, and he lies down by the foot of the bed. And he was very good company.
Did the doctor get there on time?
Oh, yes. They came through the gate just as Matt was coming through his gate.
She
tied off the cord.
Oh, she must have been frightened.
Well, maybe so. But she said that King was an excellent midwife. Oh, he was so glad to be with her, and he didn't even give her any orders.
Oh, Ma, I'm getting impatient now. I want to get on with it.
I know.
I want to see whoever it is and hold him or her. I want to call Jack and tell him his baby's born.
Knock on 3.
Oh, come on, Jumbo. I'm sitting here with a pair of queens and 2 nines. Look at this. Nothing to play on. That's it. I'm less 3. And 32 over.
How much you owe me?
Tonight, or the big picture?
Everything.
Tonight, $1.40. The big picture is $1.40 plus, oh boy, $1,705.60.
Give that game about 10 more years, you could retire.
Hi, Giovanni.
Jack, baby, how you doing?
He's not doing so good.
Yeah, well, that's about it.
Hey, come on over here. Sit in my chair. Here, come on. Let me get you a glass.
Hey, actually, are there any bourbon back there?
You know it.
Skip the ice.
So what's going on?
Mary's, having a baby.
Now?
Yeah.
Mary's having a kid right this minute?
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
You know the answer to that as well as I do.
So tell him again. I mean, I don't get it, Jack.
Hey, Lou, look, I'd rather not talk about it. I just want to get drunk.
Does he still love Mary?
Yeah.
Does Mary love him?
Yeah.
But he don't want the baby, and he don't want to be married.
You got it.
Just give me a clue.
I'm the wrong person for Mary. I never should have married her. It was a mistake. I don't like mistakes, so when I make a mistake, I like to unmake it as quick as I can.
Hey, how do you unmake a baby?
Well, you can't. But I can get out of her life and make room for somebody else who can play husband and daddy and Johnny Ryan's son-in-law. Be all the things that she deserves that I'm not and won't ever be.
There's something wrong with that. I can't put my finger on it.
What's wrong is Mary wants him.
Mary doesn't know what's good for her.
Huh? Look who's talking.
All right, hey, knock it off, will you, Lou? Huh?
You gotta understand the reason he's upset is because Mary's been asking him to be with her when the baby's born.
And he thinks if he goes up there, he'll just encourage her, huh? To ask for more?
That's it. From his point of view, it's a tough decision to make.
The decision's already made. I'm not going anywhere near that hospital tonight. I don't want to see Mary. I don't want to see the kid. Maybe with a little luck, Mary will finally get the message.
Hey, you don't really mean that.
You're right, Giovanni. I think you should have one more drink, and then I got something to say to you.
Miss Nieves?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Dr. Bolak. I'd like to welcome you to neurology, but under the circumstances, it really doesn't seem appropriate, does it?
You're head of the service.
Yes. Dr. Carter told me what happened this evening. I'm very sorry.
It's not your fault, Dr. Polak. It was stupid of me to leave my locker open.
Well, it's not the first theft on the floor, and it probably won't be the last.
It'll be the last from me. From now on, I carry my paycheck in my pocket.
Well, that's probably very smart, but it's not going to give you any immediate relief. I wonder if you would allow the department to make amends.
In what way?
Well, you see, every month or so, I set aside a few dollars from the departmental budget for special situations. Well, say a staff member gets ill, family needs help, or there's a wedding, engagement, a baby is born, that sort of thing. Well, we haven't had a special occasion in some time, and we've got a couple of $100 in the account. I was wondering if you would let me use part of that to replace your stolen paycheck.
That is very kind of you, Dr. Polak. But I cannot accept a loan for the simple reason that I have no way to pay it back.
No. You see, it is not a loan. The department is responsible for the security of the staff and their possessions. Now, we failed to meet that obligation with you this evening. While I can't make up for the anxieties these things always produce, I can replace the money.
May I ask you a question?
Sure, of course.
When was the last time you used the money from this account, and what did you use it for?
Well, as I told you before, there really hasn't been a recent occasion to put the money to use.
Dr. Bolak, have you ever used the money from this account for one of those special occasions which you described?
Miss Nieves is always the first time.
You're very kind, Dr. Borlak, and Dr. Carter is very generous. But I cannot accept a gift or a loan. I thank you, though, for the thought.
Listen, the thought is terrific, but it's not going to buy the groceries.
I've taken care of my brother Angel and myself for 5 years now. And we haven't gone hungry yet. I pay the bills and I owe nothing to anyone. And I do not intend to. But thank you anyway.
Hey, welcome. I'd feel a little better if you promise you'll let me know if you do need help.
I will.
I don't believe you.
Dr. Borlak, I truly will. But this time I can manage. Now, if you will excuse me, our Mr. Luria is due for his medication.
Yeah, sure.
Any luck?
None. All we can do is hope that she'll tell us if she's in real trouble.
Not good enough. I think she's really in trouble now.
Oh, here we go again.
All right, now relax, breathe.
That's good, Mary. Keep it up. Steady, steady. Oh, that's a good contraction.
And now breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. That's it. Oh, yes, that's much better. Much better.
Oh, that was something. They get much better than that?
Well, just at the end. I'm told it's easier because then you can push.
How much longer?
Not long. You're almost fully dilated.
Oh, good. Oh, my, that feels wonderful. This is hard work.
You're doing beautifully.
Sing.
Oh, you're not serious.
I mean it. Sing something brave.
Oh, dear. The only thing I can think of is Brennan on the Moor.
Good. Sing it. Brennan on the Moor.
All right, I think you're off your head, but here goes. Oh, it's of a brave young highwayman, the story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. 'Twas on the Kilworth Mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook in fear. Oh, it's Brennan on the Moor. Oh, breathe, 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 breathe.
Oh, could there be another contraction so soon?
Yes, ma'am. Now, just relax. Take in your breathing. All right. Fine. You're almost through transition. Breathe, Mary. Oh, everything's perfect. You're doing beautifully.
I hope it's soon.
Good girl. Good girl. Yes, girl. Yes, good girl.
Okay. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say and let's get it out of the way.
I think you gotta look at this from Mary's point of view.
What the hell you think I've been doing? Look, I'm trying to get Mary out of a disaster that I got her into. And she's fighting me every inch of the way. And I don't like fighting with her. I don't like hurting her. And I don't like hurting me. But better now than later. Or it'll be 10 times worse. And what I don't need right now is somebody telling me to think about Mary when I can't think about anything else.
Why you're making it so hard on yourself and so hard on that beautiful girl?
God.
She knows who she married. She knows you're no prize in certain areas. But she knows you're in love with her, and she knows you're a fair man.
Jumbo.
Don't you love her?
Yeah.
Don't you want to be fair?
Yeah.
So tell me again why you're not with her tonight.
Settle in for a night of drama featuring the biggest stars from your favorite TV shows and movies. It's your night for a great film with the Sunday Night Movies, every Sunday night at 10 on SoapNet.